back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. It was a tough night last night. Some people felt I got a little too heated, got a little too carried away just because of one loss. But I don't know, guys. The Oilers had the opportunity for 7 straight wins, something they haven't done in a very long time. They were playing the last place team in the Columbus Blue Jackets, and they couldn't get it done. So that's why I was disappointed as I was, but it's a new day today. It's in the rearview mirror. Just wanted to throw out a quick happy birthday to Oilers legend Wayne Gretzky. He turned 62 today, so happy birthday, Gretz. And the kind of breaking story this afternoon comes from Frank Saravalli of Daily Faceoff. These details are from Oilers Daily on Twitter, so I'm not entirely sure where Frank Saravalli said this, and he has a whole bunch of shows, so I didn't feel like digging through all the shows here before I did this one for you guys, so I'm sure it'll pop up here if anything else comes of this. But the story is that Frank Saravalli floated that Jesse Puljujarvi for Anthony Duclair from the Florida Panthers might be a trade that works for both sides there. They have identical cap hits, of course, Jesse and Anthony both making $3 million per year. So Oilers Daily lists that Duclair is 3 years older than Puljujarvi. He also makes $3 million per year and is yet to play a game in the 2022-2023 season due to injury. According to the most recent reports, though, Anthony Duclair may be coming back after the All-Star break, so the Oilers are going to be here on the All-Star break after Chicago's game on Saturday, so could be something there. Obviously, cap-wise, the trade works. Anthony Duclair hasn't played all year, so if the Oilers are trying to bring in a player that makes a difference, I mean, brought in Evander Kane last year, and he hadn't been playing in the NHL. He had been playing in the American Hockey League a bit, so I don't know, guys. Yeah, the year before, Duclair had 31 goals, 58 points, so he's certainly a player that can help the Oilers here. Now, one thing I did not check, and I will do that right now for you guys, is how much term is left on Anthony Duclair's contract. So yeah, Duclair is still signed for next season at $3 million per season, so this would be a guy the Oilers would have for the remainder of this year, for next year. Definitely a top 9 forward, so like I said, it's just Frank Saravalli floating an idea. There could be absolutely nothing to it, but definitely wanted to share it with you guys. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Is this a trade the Oilers should pursue? Puljujarvi for Duclair. Sounds pretty good to me considering the limited market for Puljujarvi right now, so we'll see if anything comes of it. Based off of watching Vladislav Gavrikov in last night's game, he wasn't terrible. He was on the ice for the Derek Ryan goal, so I believe it was a -1. But there certainly wasn't anything there that blew me away that made me think the Oilers, oh yes, absolutely have to go out, spend a first-round pick and a third-round pick to acquire this guy. I don't know. What do you guys think after seeing Gavrikov last night? Did he stand out to you? I think from most reports of people watching Gavrikov that it was just kind of, he wasn't really noticeable. Wasn't terrible, wasn't great, and you really can't obviously judge it all on one game, but in my opinion, as of this moment, I wouldn't spend a first-round pick and a third-round pick on Gavrikov. Speaking of another target, Niko Mikkola, I believe it's Niko Mikkola of the St. Louis Blues. He was a name brought up by Jeff Merrick on the 32 Thoughts podcast the other day. I didn't really mention him too much because other than Jeff Merrick bringing him up, I really haven't heard anything else on him being connected to the Oilers. And just like the Frank Saravalli story to start off this video, Niko Mikkola is just kind of a name being floated by Jeff Merrick. I don't know if he's really heard anything actually definitively connecting him to the Oilers. He's a left shot D, 26, pending UFA, makes $1.9 million. He's got 3 assists on the year. He's a +2. He would definitely be more of a depth guy for the Oilers, a little bit cheaper, obviously, at the $1.9 million. Don't know if the Oilers would be sending another contract back in that deal or not, or if it would strictly be for a draft pick. But he's a guy that I guess if the Oilers don't want to get one of the bigger names, maybe he floats to the forefront here. Oilers and Blues did a deal earlier this year, obviously, that pretty much all of Oil Country loves Dmitry Samorukov for Klim Kostin, who has just fit in amazingly with the Oilers this year. So maybe the Oilers and Blues reconnect again at the trade deadline. He's certainly a player that I don't think is going to get anybody excited, but he could prove to be a valuable depth addition if that is a route that the Oilers choose to go down. On the Got Your Back podcast, I believe it was Pierre LeBrun that brought up that Ken Holland is concerned about the legacy that he's leaving as general manager of the Edmonton Oilers. That would explain why he has been really hesitant to trade away the Oilers' first-round pick since he got here. It has worked out for the Oilers that he's held on to them here, but a lot of Oilers fans, and understandably so, are pretty mad that Ken Holland's more worried about his legacy than possibly getting the Oilers a Stanley Cup here in their window with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, both those contracts coming up here in a couple years. I like the fact that we still have our first-round picks, but I agree that I'd like Ken Holland to be a bit more aggressive here. At Oilers practice, Evander Kane still not on the ice, still dealing with his bankruptcy trial in San Jose. I don't think he's going to be in the lineup against the Chicago Blackhawks on Saturday. Apparently that trial might carry over till February 2nd, so Kane should be able to go after the All-Star break, but I don't think we'll see him against Chicago. Kyler Yamamoto was on the ice today, which was obviously a great sign to see, but Yamamoto isn't eligible to return to the Oilers lineup until February 12th against the Montreal Canadiens, but like I said, real positive sign seeing Yamamoto back out on the ice for the Oilers today. And lastly, I put up a short last night showing our first look at the Oilers and Flames' possible Heritage Classic jerseys. Here's another look at them here. The Oilers jersey is based on the jerseys worn by the Edmonton Mercuries, an intermediate-level senior ice hockey team based in Edmonton during the 1940s and 1950s. The Flames jerseys are based on the old Calgary Stampeders, who are a minor professional hockey team based in Calgary, playing in the Western Hockey League from 1951 to 1963. That's all for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.